What's up, y'all? Zay's Perception. In this video here, I want to talk to y'all about why you shouldn't tell everybody about your plans and your dreams. Everybody is not meant to have your energy. I'm going to say that one more time. Everybody is not worthy or meant to have your energy. Protect your energy. You don't have to go around telling everybody about your dreams and your goals, because the minute you do that, you're opening up a portal for them to start being negative towards you. You're opening up a potential portal to negativity, and for them to judge you. Because a lot of people don't operate on the same wavelength as us. People who dream big and people who have a lot of goals, people who are trying to make things better for themselves in life, people who are trying to do spectacular things. Don't be mean to people. Don't walk around being mean and being rude to folks. But just don't tell them about everything you're doing. Let your actions speak louder. I'm at the point now where I look back a couple years ago, and when I was telling everybody, when I was running my mouth so much, I look back on that and I get really pissed off that I used to do that stuff, because, it's no point of doing that when your actions can literally just speak louder than your words. Because while you're sitting around talking, you can be doing something. While you're sitting around running your mouth telling people what you're gonna do, oh, I'm gonna do this, I aspire to do this, and you're not even working on what you're doing every day. So you give yourself that dopamine hit when you sit around and talk, and you don't walk. You give yourself a dopamine hit, I'm telling you. You give yourself that false perceived success. It's a false perception of success when you sit around and constantly talk, because at that point, you're just giving yourself a dopamine hit. You're making yourself feel good instead of actually putting it into action. That's one reason I cannot stand explaining myself to people. I don't explain myself to people no more about my goals and my dreams and my aspirations. I don't. At this point in my life, bro, I'm 22. At this point in my life, I'm just putting in the work every day of my life, bro. You'll see it when you see it. And if you don't see it, so well. I don't care. Oh well. So, I don't care. If you don't see it, so be it. But my actions are always going to speak louder than my words, bro. From here on out. Y'all see my YouTube channel. Y'all know what I'm into. But I got a lot of other things going on in my life that I'm working on. But I'm going to keep it silent. I'm not finna sit around and tell people. I'm not finna sit around and try to explain. Because, that's where it comes from. When we're young, when you're 18, 19, when you're getting out of high school, people want to ask you what you're doing. When you're 20 years old, a lot of your family members probably want to ask you what you're doing. And it's probably because they care about you, So that's like I said, don't be mean and rude to them just because they're concerned about you. Because that's a sign that they care about you. But you don't have to be open you don't have to explain yourself to nobody. Only two things you need to explain yourself to is God and your future self. That's who you need to explain yourself to. Your future self and God. That's it. You don't need to feel obligated to explain yourself and tell people and be a motor mouth and tell people about your dreams. Because 9 times out of 10, they're not even going to understand your dream. Especially if they're people who are not even multimillionaires. They're not even doing nothing spectacular with their life. So how could they resonate with your dreams if they're not even doing nothing spectacular with their life? This is what I'm telling y'all, man. You can't be so open to giving people your energy. Your energy has to be reserved, But your tribe will come around. Your vibe will attract your tribe every single time. Shout out Ralph Smart for that quote. Your vibe will attract your tribe. So when you get those group of people that are around you who resonate with you, it's a natural thing. These people that are in your group resonated with you on a certain level. They're probably people that's starting a business as well. They're probably people that are striving for good things as well too. They probably trying to make the world a better place. They probably trying to be owners of their own brand. They're really about entrepreneurship. Those qualities right there is what you want to be around when you're a person who's dreaming big and you're a person that's trying to go down the path of success and freedom. But I'm telling y'all, it's a natural thing. These people will gravitate to your energy naturally. You're not going to have to force it. You're not going to have to convince them to do it. And then when you're telling people everything you're doing, it's almost like you're giving off this convincing kind of energy. You're trying to convince them to believe in you. You're trying to convince them to feel proud of you. Like you should feel proud of yourself for grinding every day, for working towards your purpose. You all you need at the end of the day. People that come around is the people that's gonna come around. And those people that naturally come around you will be the people that's meant for you. Not people you're gonna have to try to force a relationship on. That's not where it's at, man. That's not what's up. Keep protecting y'all energy, man. I'm telling you, bro. Don't stop telling people about your goals. Stop telling people about your dreams. I'm done with that. I used to do that when I was like 18, 19, when I was first getting out of high school, because I didn't know what I was really going to do. So I felt the need to explain myself when I first got out of high school, and then I didn't go to college, so I felt the need to explain. I'm not explaining myself to nobody, bro. I know what I do every single day. I know what I'm working towards, and I know what I'm building. It's being built right now. I know what I'm building, so I don't have to explain myself, because I know the work is being put in behind the scenes. And if you're always feeling the need to explain yourself to people about your dreams, it's probably because you're not confident in your dreams. That's probably a telltale sign that you're not even confident in your dreams. You shouldn't even feel that way about your dream. You should be confident in your business. You should be confident in your ownership. You should be confident in your brand, especially if it's adding value to the world. So y'all just got to protect y'all energy, man. Don't be around energy vampires. People who are just trying to set you up for failure almost, because some people will steal your ideas. You get to telling your ideas to people, some people are probably trying to steal your ideas. Before you got the patent in, before you got the LLC, before you locked it in, you telling people about your ideas, you thinking they on your side. Whole time they plotting on you to try to take your idea. Whole time, they probably taking your ideas for content, all that. Y'all got to really protect your energy out here, man. People are energy vampires. A lot of people want to feed off your energy. I'm telling you, man. They see something in you. You may be the chosen one. You may be a person that's setting your family up for generational wealth. You're that guy. You're that person. You're that girl. You're that woman, whatever. You're that dude who's going to set your family up for generational wealth. But you got to stay down until you come up. Don't explain yourself to people, especially if they're energy vampires, man. Because these people will try to make you feel stupid about your dreams. These are the kind of people that will try to make you feel like you're less than, like it's not going to work. You know it's going to work if you keep putting the work in. You get what you put out, bro. If you're putting out negative energy, you're going to get negative energy. If you're putting out positive energy, you're going to get positive energy. If you're helping people, if you're doing God's work, if you're helping the world be a better place, if you're spreading value to people, you're going to get that back tenfold, man. I'm telling you, you're going to get that back times 10, So y'all just got to keep believing in yourselves, man. For all the people out there who are entrepreneurs, content creators, shout out to my group, man. Chosen One Family, Chosen One Squad, Brotherhood. Shout out to my people. Shout out to my supporters. I thank y'all, man. Thank y'all so much. Yeah, if you're new to this video, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, man. I got more videos coming for y'all very soon, man. All the people that's out there who are entrepreneurs and owners, keep working on your stuff. Keep worrying about yourself. Keep focusing on yourself. Keep worrying about your brand. And just keep putting the work in. Put more work in. When people tell you you can't do something, just put more work in. Use it as fuel to put more work in. Stop explaining yourself to people, bro. I'm telling y'all. Thank y'all for watching. I'm out.